It wasn't plugged in, that's why.
Oh, so nobody just heard all that.
Nope.
Okay, so they got lucky. Sorry for the technical difficulties in the beginning.
Oh, they always have. Always.
Now back to your schedulely paid programming.
None. You know we get paid.
What were you saying?
Okay, I don't remember.
I want to get arrows, same type of specialized.
But you had
arrows.
Okay, weapons. You are not allowed to carry any weapon outdoors unless it's a sword, single-handed, or a dagger.
So I can't get more arrows, huh?
You can get arrows, and they will be delivered packaged, or you pick them up packaged.
Yeah, never mind on that here then. I'll get them another time.
Because, you know, they wouldn't have anything specialized anyways.
Okay.
Just
then
if you want more, they'll send to your house
I
more.
still got over 100 on them.
It's rules to protect the town from having dangerous criminal types like you around.
Well, then I just need to find some dog food.
Some dog food? Okay, so you go by like the butcher. And there, he will sell you enough provisions for a dog for 5 days because he doesn't need the fresh vegetables and stuff. So 5 gold per day.
Better?
How many?
5 gold for 1 day.
Devin.
Yes. What now? You haven't noticed. Huh?
Camera's unplugged.
More technical difficulties.
No, it's the goddamn
What do you think?
one drive that gets me
I like
everything
it.
I want to do that I got to delete. No.
Not feeling it?
She doesn't like it.
You no longer see us. You see the map.
Well, you know,
No one wants to see me.
I can't. They
I
put
know.
this in.
It doesn't work right.
Uh-uh.
I mean, you can't sit there and go, you don't like sitting there at the side?
Have to track back the wiring and see what went where wrong. Okay. Now later on I plug on another camera and we'll see if that works too.
What, that camera?
Huh?
What, are you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got plugged in it. I've seen it pop up.
It was on. No, you saw the image from it,
Yeah, that image.
but it's not on right now.
Yeah, but it look, you can see it working. At
Well, it's
least.
better quality than the one we're watching with. Because the one we're watching through is put on the screen and recorded
Yeah.
from the screen preview. From a laptop. You gotta fix some stuff.
Rose might like this one.
Okay.
Which one?
Okay.
No ball drops.
But that's how you know he's so mad.
Hi.
Oh. Okay, got it. Thought you were eating Chinese food.
No ball drops.
Oh, okay. You get food. While you're buying food, another gentleman walks in, stands behind you, fully decked out in plate mail, although the question also is any of you wearing armor? Most people in town do not wear armor. There's no law against it. It's just people will look at you like you're a hell's angel, like you're a troublemaker.
I'm always wearing my armor.
I got my bug armor on. I just look like a creepy bug.
Yeah, they still look at you.
I just look like a bug.
Most people don't even wear leather armor. Armor? Naked?
Loincloth.
No, you can't. Okay.
Sweetie, sweetie, sweetie.
Hobbit? staring at the level.
I think I'm wearing my armor.
Okay. Everyone wearing armor, roll another dice 6.
5.
5.
Ah, so hold on for your encounter, lady.
Alright.
You, like I said, gentleman in armor. Looks like he's a guard though. Walks right up behind you. He went just behind you. What do you do?
Step on the side and let him do his business.
Well, are you done?
I got the dog food. I'm good.
Ah, you too. Okay. We'll need 600 pounds and we need it delivered to the rear entrance this time. You tell the guy, he pulls out a bag of gold. Now, for purposes of you knowing, you bought 2 pounds per day for food and water for the dog. So pound of food, pound of water. And
That's great.
he bought much more than that. 600 pounds worth. So 1,200 gold at least he pops up on the table.
Jesus.
Guy says, "Oh, you got a big hunt this week?" As he's going out there writing it down and telling the guy to get ready. You want lizard or bison this time? Just hell, I'll go with dog if you got dog.
Jerky!
Saying no, I myself won't do that. Not since I know you feed dogs. Since they don't know. So we'll get it over there by this evening. So turns, you get a charisma roll as he looks at you.
Charisma?
Yes.
Oh, don't fumble it.
Charisma.
He's giving you the guard eye.
Bottom.
37. 37, yeah.
You were with that mercenary company that caused all the problem out in Foger Island, weren't you?
I was right in front of one.
Is that us? Is that what the...
Yeah, that was us.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? We heard you guys left town.
We're just picking supplies and we're leaving.
Where are you heading?
Where are we headed to?
I haven't checked in the next town, but you're heading up river or down river.
Yeah.
You can get a river boat here and head down river.
Yep.
Well, get time, swing by the guards tower. If you're heading that way, we might have a bounty down in that direction. You might as well see if you can get something to do with it. Otherwise, you'll probably run into them anyway.
Okay.
And maybe nothing though, so just check on in on the way out.
Alrighty.
So he turns around, heads back, pulls out a little map with its balance from each side. Well, the buildings you see here are smaller, one room homes for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
They're crescent shaped around the outside of a lake with a wall along the outside edge of the city. And then the last quarter is a beach, open area, but the water is patrolled by the sailors who are actually the Thieves Guild. In the city in the center is Fulgur, but the outside has put a heavy new force on being peaceful for the people. And the thieves agreed that it's easier to steal from peaceful people than a town full of thieves. Because then they just broke out in war against each other all the time. You guys had a problem with them. In case anyone doesn't remember who they were were-rats. The people behind the center of the Thieves Guild area. They believe they were here first anyways. The town was built around them. I'll tell you he'll be there last, huh? So, he told you, talked to you about that. You made your charisma roll. He gave you your information, and you head on back to your house. Okay. Then next will be you. You had an encounter check. Roll 2 dice 6.
Eight.
Eight.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice big. Hi.
Okay. Because this, if you guys remember, we picked up.
You get some.
We decided to pick up for the same day. So you guys are getting towards evening. Okay. And then you, while you're wandering down the street, you were going to. You're going home with the food to feed your cat and some milk.
Yep.
Okay.
I left some food at her, in her room.
Okay. When ahead of you, you notice, we're going to have to do an intuition check. Second level, 25. To see if you do notice.
7 points and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You won't be going
Doubles
past
count.
Huh? Doubles? Yeah, you do a saving throw
His
on your intelligence. So whatever you rolled, add your doubles, add it all together unless you get 3, to your
I have
intelligence.
his conversation that I have now.
25.
25, you made it, just made it. Up ahead of you, well, here,
Alright, check.
just to make things interesting, we will find where are you? You're hiding already. Suri,
Yeah.
you're right here,
Oh,
walking
cool.
down the street. I'm gonna throw a couple people. They're kind of all piled up around this area, I guess. These two are talking over here. And then up around the corner is, if I can find a good figure for it. We'll use this one. This lady who looks, and then just we check this out, we'll see if it works.
Hit it.
I gotta find my camera.
Smooching me.
Is there one for you?
Yeah, he's hitting you.
Hi! That's my excuse for him. Please and thank you.
Joyce. No? Why is he doing that? Okay, someone reach on the screen and shake their hand. That's why we're doing this also, to find out why it's not. There we go. Wow, if it sits for a while, it goes to sleep. Okay, now we know. Okay. There you are. Siri being this one. Because my figures look better than the cheap ones for the
Okay,
game.
there it goes. Okay.
So I turned them off on my printer.
Okay.
Now, this lady over here
Mm-hmm.
kind of stops, does the head check around, looking around, rather suspicious looking, and hurries around the corner up here. Shortly after getting around the corner, you hear her scream.
I will go.
Everyone else kind of freezes, like, what the fuck?
I will.
It says you're in armor, so look at you.
Yeah. I will go run and see what happens.
You go over there and see what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, you go ahead around here, make a agility check level 1, so you need a 20.
You get a dex.
That's right, dex? Yeah, dex.
You said agility and I immediately knew. I was like, oh, dex. Yay.
I'll go ahead and move these out of here. Oh! That's you. What are you doing there?
Remember running there.
35.
35! We're gonna move this. Whoop.
This is the reason I put my football over here.
Okay.
That way.
You get over here around the corner and make an intuition roll, first level. What do you
24.
24. Actually, I know I have a figure for this one. I can't find it, of course. It's easier when I can just use any one I want. You're hiding. There you are. And up ahead, you do not see the princess. You see her dress torn on the ground. And standing above it is a werewolf.
Oh boy.
Oh, joy!
What do you do? What do you do?
I guess I'd try to fight it.
Pull your weapon and get ready. Well then.
Probably.
You guys laying bets?
I'm gonna
Be so kind.
Well then.
You want the marble?
He threw mine away too, so.
Bill threw his marbles away.
I lost a couple of marbles years ago.
That was right there, dude.
25. Oh,
I tried to help it.
I lost my marbles decades ago. What are you talking about?
9 plus. Well. 1. Okay, what do you get?
So.
Oh, that's not good for me.
No?
I'm done. What are you fighting with?
My,
Spear?
yeah.
Okay.
Game lines. I got my little card. It's one different name again. Granted, if you get it, you start from scratch again, but.
$102.
Okay. You got it pretty damn good there.
Hold on, I gotta find my letters.
Uh-oh. Now I attack you while I can. Can't defend herself now.
Oh, I can. I got more dice.
Throwing them at me doesn't count.
They're on the floor. It's on the floor somewhere.
Well, you better learn how to bribe my dog. It works for me.
Yeah.
There it is. Found it. Found my dice. So I'm gonna try again. So
you stab it.
Yep.
It is magical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It cuts through it pretty bad. Seems a bit bleeding a bit, and it attempts to make a run for the wall, to climb the wall. It's trying to escape. So we're gonna need a speed check if you want to catch it.
I shouldn't have too much fun with it.
I didn't even make. Oh wait, with the double, yeah. You got first level. That's it.
22.
And you got first level. So it's equal. Running. You just need. But you have a longer weapon, so you can go ahead and attack.
Okay.
You stab her in the back because she's trying to climb the wall. I say she because this werewolf had tits.
Alright then. I think she's a princess.
Did you do over 8 points?
Over 8 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's not defending herself. You only need to do 8.
Okay.
So you skewer her.
Yeah.
Okay, you fought for 2 rounds with an illegal weapon. So you need a second level saving roll on your luck not to have gotten caught.
Okay, so a new luck roll?
Yep, on the second level. So no one saw you. That's only first level.
Yeah.
Okay. So you run the spear through the lady, sticking her to the wall. She changes back. It's the naked lady. You went around the corner. And for you, a couple guards show up. That was the luck roll.
I'm in trouble.
Care to explain yourself?
She wasn't human when I was fighting her.
Was she a rat?
She was a werewolf.
Oh. So she was a cursed lady, and you ran your illegal weapon through it.
Yes.
Yeah. Come with us.
Okay.
Trouble. And they're going to call the priest over for the lady you killed. Let's say, you know, too bad a priest didn't have a chance with a curse of spoiled on it. It could have cured her. That's why we don't let people run around with weapons in town.
Okay.
So, they're going to take you to the jail.
Okay.
You won't get to feed your kid. So, next, we have Mountain.
Yo.
You were going to go to the store.
Oh.
No. You're heading where?
City Hall.
City Hall. Try to talk to
one of our allies here.
Yeah. The guy that works at, well, actually, his thing is gems. But he also takes care of selling them. That's how you kind of met him.
Mm-hmm.
So, he'll,
Decent
towards
ally.
evening, he'll step out. Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's the courts anyway. So, they were setting the price for the next month for the gems. So, you see him make a charisma roll. Because he's coming out. He has with him -1, 4 people. They're all talking, gaggling amongst themselves, talking pounds and dollars.
34.
20, 25, 30. That's the 3rd level. So that's enough to ignore 4 of them, or 3 of them. Yeah, 3rd level. So he's still like kind of splitting his attention between you talking and the other guy talking to him. So half listening, you want to get his attention. What do you want to say to him?
Yes.
So I was told you guys were worried about the Iron Ring no longer being here.
Go ahead and make a luck roll. See if you cared to listen long enough. On your first level.
32.
Okay. He'll stop. Says, oh yeah. You got it. Well, there are some issues we want to, we're concerned on what are they going to do next. We only had a small piece of them here. Are the larger ones going to move in? Or are they going to just stay away? I mean, or are they gathering for an attack? We don't know for sure on that.
Still countermeasures.
These 2 more.
Well, they're probably not going to be much of a bother anymore at the rate, things are going, from what I hear.
Why do you think that?
Oh, from what I hear, there's a group that's come back to life to haunt their dreams. It's called the Blood Company.
Well, we happen to know that you guys. What's your point?
well, let's just say we're not going to be letting them, keep the slavery going or any of that. We're going to see what we can do.
In our corner, we're like 1/5 of the empire. Everything you see here. And the rest they have. And the weakest of them was here. The guy, they kind of pissed off the rest of the Iron Company, or the Iron Ring, and went off on his own. They let him just have the wildlands, the outside. Now, when he's been eliminated, are they going to send more in?
No, because we're sending a group of ours this way.
Ah.
They're mostly going to be here as protection for when needed.
I see.
They're going to help with anything and everything that's needed. They'll probably be looking for jobs to kind of sustain themselves in the process.
Who else have you told you're going to do this for?
We got a big enough army. We are kind of well placed everywhere.
They kind of all look at you and says, well, hopefully you didn't lose anything you recently held.
No, not yet. We haven't gotten any reports about it.
No. It would look bad.
Yes, it would.
What were you back here for? We heard you caused problems on the Thieves Island. But the Iron Ring was working with them to try to crush you.
Yeah.
That's where they disappeared from, was after that battle.
Yeah, we kind of dismantled them, one could say. Well, not something big with sharp teeth, with sharp teeth, claws, and wings, and breath of fire, breath of ice. Kind of did that.
You do understand those are not unusual.
No, No, I'm kind of making the joke that the one in
The
charge.
rest of
did
the
all
Iron
this.
Ring has a few on their power like that. Here and there with different armies. The people leading them know how to change, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, thanks for the information.
Yeah.
Something we did not know.
Yeah, well, we're worried about them coming in.
Yeah, like I said, you're not gonna have to worry about that. We've got a bunch of ours coming in.
Well, that's the same. What were you guys in town this time for?
Well, we kind of came into town because we just got back from the Hidden Valley. Found that.
Okay.
The ranch isn't what they say it is.
Oh, it was.
The Hidden Valley Ranch.
Oh, yeah. We came back this way because we, one, kind of had some things to sell. Two, we kind of wanted to get cleaned up. We've been out for a month. We're kind of grimy. And pretty much see if you guys have heard anything new, or because you guys any information's great for us, and we always make it worth that person's while or the city's while.
Well, you have efficiently taken down our immediate problems, yes. You claim to be in this huge force that none of us have seen. And we're hoping it's true. Because we've kind of overextended our coinage of trust with what could be the larger force.
I'm pretty sure that's not gonna. You don't have to worry about.
I mean, we're worried about small problems. We have other people running around that are talking to you guys. And they're wanted. But other than that, mostly we were just wondering what financial danger you're going to bring us this time. I mean, you guys efficiently did what you did. You ripped them out of our town and then took off.
Well, like I said, we got troops coming this way, and they're going to start heading into certain areas, and we're going to try to bring in more troops, more revenue as well in the process. At least we're hoping.
Okay. I'll make an intuition check.
$47.
Okay. You notice them, they keep looking at each other here and there when they're talking.
Okay.
Oh, suddenly got real fired.
You know, like they got their own little thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was I going to be able to help you with? He asked directly.
Well, I got some gems that maybe you could give me a decent price on. You did the last time I was here.
We can check on the prices back at the shop, and depending on what season and what I got coming in on the value of anything.
Yeah.
So what kind of gems you looking at, or just a general pickup here and there?
Oh, I'm actually looking to sell some to you. I got a couple of
That's what I'm talking.
I got a couple of emeralds.
Emeralds. Yeah, they're
Pretty
nice.
big ones too.
They cut or raw?
They were part of a statue, so you can pretty much do whatever you wish with them.
Yeah, they're probably cut. Well, we can see what we can do. I can at least give you half value, if not better, regardless.
Yeah.
So we'll see what it is. And are you guys looking for any targets this time, or any?
We'll probably head up the. God, what are they known as?
Bounty board.
Yeah, the bounty board, the guard. Hit up the guards, see what they got anything for us.
Oh, well, that would be always nice. Make a luck roll.
Well, we help out our friends, so 32.
Okay. You see some guards show up with who. With a hobbit.
Why do you have my friend?
Your friend broke the law.
Raggy.
What'd the halfling do?
drew a weapon in town.
It was not a sword, was it?
No, it wasn't. Or a dagger. There's a pole arm.
Why'd she draw it?
To kill a young lady.
That was
A
a
cursed
railroad.
young lady.
Okay.
Well, if you had a regular weapon, you couldn't have hurt her too much. Maybe you would have knocked her unconscious and we could have saved her.
Ugh.
Instead, she shoved her spear through her back.
He came after me as a railroad.
Wait, question. Outside of this. So, is it just magical items that affect werewolves? Or does
Magic
it have
or silver?
Savage. I was hoping it would just be silver.
Nope. Now, we understand it was an act of self-defense, but it doesn't negate the weapon charge.
How? What's the halfling looking at for charge? For
Depends. One of the other guy you're talking about stepped forward. If she was part of a foreign nation or an individual.
foreign nation as in how?
Was she a mercenary or a free citizen?
She was with my company.
Keyword was.
Look around at each other. 4,000 gold. And we can decide on a diplomatic level to let this slide.
Okay. I can give you the 4,000, and I was actually just coming to ask if there was anything that we could do for you bounty-wise anyway.
Well, check with them. If you plan on volunteering your services, that's one thing. Or if you're wishing to get a reward, well, that places you back with being just as much as any other thug. So you can do as you choose.
How much is the reward in general, just for my knowledge?
On each of them, it changes.
Okay.
Basically, you roll 2 dice 6, and it will times it times 100. I'll double it if they're mage type.
How many are there?
11. Some you may even met.
Okay.
We roll on the list of roll character types, see which one they are, and say that there's roll 2 dice 6, and that's the determine and double with magic. Their reward.
Okay. I can finagle this. If we can take out all 11, which I don't see which will be a problem for us, you keep the reward as her payment. Would that work for you guys?
Make a luck roll.
$51.
Okay, this is... sounds like a fine challenge. I think we can take the chance with that. Either that or they'll eliminate themselves and we can inform the company or the Iron Ring that that's what they did. So, go ahead. Let her free. And take her weapons and put them in storage until you leave town. And then you can request them back and they can be delivered to you.
Okay.
So basically you have no weapons except for daggers or swords.
And you happen to have a dagger.
I know.
So.
Which would have also worked to kill the thing. So she still could have done it.
Give her a fucking toothpick.
A magical anti... And it's a vampire that happens to attack. Throws it down his throat. He goes to bite, and she's like, sticks out his chest, drops dead.
That would sting just a little bit.
Okay. What do you want business-wise with him? What were you after to sell? The gems?
Yeah, the gems that I got.
We're just gonna give you a straight value because he's like waiting to see how this is gonna end up.
Okay.
We're gonna sell someone on the idea.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I know.
Well, you see what first one comes up. You go from there.
So just sell the gems if there's...
Straight value.
Okay.
Gems are gone. Now you have gold. Or also you may decide how much may enter into the financial base of the town, which would mean A, you have a little more influence in town. But B,
Don't you be spending your book at me.
you can recall it, but I can guarantee you the banks of speculars will not count the money outside their city or their area, so it's different banks and they're unrelated. So you just take the gold, load up your gold bars on the back of Ado's sleeping wagon.
I'll just throw it back into the city.
Okay.
Just let it...
Well, then say how much, and I got to write down.
One was for 180,
Those is threshold.
and the other was for 75.
One for
180,
okay.
and another was 75.
You open a small bank account. Bing bing. Maybe hopefully they'll think there'll be more there. Okay.
Maybe.
And then you head back home.
Yep, I go and find Ado.
Roll a dice
While
6.
dragging the Hobbit behind me.
Roll a dice 6.
So when are our
One.
supplies going to catch up with us?
From the other place, at the end of the whole section with this team. So you won't
got
get
a
them this
while.
game at all. You'll get them when you guys get back to the clown house with Seskins.
Yeah, we got a while.
Yeah. That's when it's
That's
come
all.
through the valley and everything, because it's actually passed through 2 nations by that point. So,
I rolled a 1.
a 1
Yes.
for dice 6?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Ado, where you stand?
I'm at the bathhouse right now.
That's right. Roll dice 6. Let's make sure the going there was alright.
2.
And make a charisma roll for the bathhouse. See if they were like, ooh, let us help you out.
$46.
46, no problem.
Does that mean the Hobbit has to be?
I would say,
Hobbit
with
is
the
not
current
leaving the
busyness,
dwarf's side.
3 gold
Okay.
to give you a. Would you want a private bath or were you bathing with others? Private bath, yeah. Well, you want clean water?
Yes.
That'll be 5 gold.
That's fine.
Okay. You get in the nice calming bath. Feel the relaxing magics. Fully heal any magic points if you were down after about an hour of soaking. Roll a dice 6, and that's how many 10-minute periods you've been like resting.
5.
15 minutes later, in comes Mountain dragging the Hobbit.
You're either dead, bleeding, or stupid as fuck. And I sure as hell don't smell blood.
Yeah, let's go with the third one. Hobbit got arrested.
She's getting it now. I'm gonna stand up. Full glory. Hands on my hips and be like, what the fuck do you do now?
Thrusting between
Gotta wear
paraphrases.
self-defense.
Using a pole arm.
Is said werewolf a female?
Yes.
Was.
Was.
said werewolf in the market area.
Yeah, I believe so.
Are you asking if it was a specific one? Like a certain lady that worked the food cart? No. Nope.
You're lucky.
But because of the fact that...
Just a random one.
But they didn't get her on the fact that she killed a woman who actually was a princess with
That
a
wasn't
curse.
the princess.
No.
Well, a princess.
Yeah, a princess.
There are many in town. Anyone that's got like 10,000 in the bank probably can call that to their kids.
They only got her for the pole arm.
Eyes up here, Missy.
Only got her for the
I
pole
was
arm.
wondering if thrusting with every other turn.
But yeah. So it was ended up being 4,000. They've got her weapons until we leave. But I possibly struck the deal with them to where we don't have to pay, but we have to do a few things. A few bounties.
You had to come into the bathhouse to tell me this while I was relaxing. Why?
Well, I was on my way in here to come do my own thing anyway.
He jumps in your pool.
But you felt it was necessary to disrupt me in my relaxing time, my me time, my nudist me, love myself time.
I am so used to seeing you naked, Ada, it's not even funny.
See, at that height, too. Tell him, Captain.
Hey, don't touch.
Between the arena and the windmill, and you running around in nothing but your bare nakedness, with just a sword on your back, I have been desensitized to you. Nothing you do can surprise me.
Would you guys just see what the next bounty is?
So we've got 11 bounties. Oh, and I got some information. Apparently, some higher-ups in the Iron Ring can do the same thing you do, polymorph into dragon. So I figured you'd love to hear that little
I
tidbit.
turn quick. What? Slap her in the face with my dick.
So do a speed check to see if she dodges. First level.
Huh?
First level check to see if she dodges on her speed.
Your speed.
No, hers.
Oh.
Mine or
Yours.
mine?
You're trying to just move out of the way, that's all.
I'm going to get stuck.
I'm gonna die laughing. Oh no.
I have been baptized by...
Let's hope she doesn't roll a 1 and a 2.
She opens her mouth in protest. No!
La 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 la.
And I'm guessing double.
Commercial. Doubles count. Doubles count.
Oh, no.
Commercials.
Gone.
29.
No.
She dodged. She dodged the penis.
20 is first level. 25 is second level.
Yes.
Anything below. She got a 29.
29.
She got second level, actually.
Yep.
Yep. So anything below that.
But
she
there's
would
also
do.
the backlash.
Well, she probably got a little spray. Well, she made second level. So
No, the
she
backswing. When it comes to
Oh,
backswing.
right.
So you're still talking. We'll deal with that one later.
What about him? Does he need to dodge?
No, he just gets hit in the face.
Actually, no.
Sounds like this.
No. Isn't that your house hall?
I'm 6'7".
So 3
I'm
foot.
4'1".
I'm well hung.
3 foot. Well, it
Six.
might hit his. It might cap his beard.
Yeah,
I'm
probably hit me
6'6".
right here.
Right in the metal beard, which goes down to like here, actually.
But I'm
Yeah.
6.
So we hear a tink.
Yeah, 3'6".
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have hit you right in the face.
Just,
She was like, "Whoa, I'm used to this. This happens a lot in my life. I told you I could
Swing
dodge
again.
it. I'm used to rivers. This looks like a river to me.
yeah, apparently
Watch
they.
the logs. Dog the dance the logs. It's long duck dong. Okay. So, you've gotten Ado.
Why do you think my name is A Dong? Yes.
Great.
You happen to know that back home, shapeshifters are not that unusual. So it's no surprise if who you think is behind it all. There's probably a couple.
Yeah, I know.
He kills everyone's dads. Don't be picky.
Do I need to be supervised with a fat face?
Yes, Meg.
Shut up, Meg. It'll fuck in the face.
I don't think it will fit.
God, no.
Just the tip! Just the tip!
Ow!
That ain't the
You know what
tail.
I always said about
That hurts!
Glenn Cook's, what's his name? I was talking about dogs. She came running up and sat her feet on me. So, you're woken up. I take it you get dressed or tell them to leave.
Tell them to leave so I can get dressed.
Okay.
Let's go, halfling.
Do you guys want to go check and what he can meet you? Or you want to wait and have him roll?
We'll let Ada roll it.
Okay.
I'll write it down.
Because I don't trust her around my ass.
So perfect.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you were heading home. You have dog food, feeding your dog, taking care of all that stuff. Okay.
What? It was such a bit.
Just because it's been a month, add 1 point to your animal control or animal ability. Role-playing bonus.
Yeah, I'm just looking where it.
Well, then you don't get it.
I'll find it.
You didn't care what your animal was. You see that?
There it is.
It's like I lost Ado, or I lost Ado, Llama. Hi, are you eating your food? Oh, I hope so. That would be cool. She was sniffing at it. Just maybe
You know she has issues.
I give her tissues.
And not to mention, when me and the halfling came in, Jackie was right behind me.
Jackie?
The war dog.
Oh. Well,
Oh god.
so,
I can't go anywhere without that dog.
Does that mean the dog
well, then you don't get any points for that.
splashed in the water?
Because I
No.
was just walking along. You didn't even mention it till after the fact.
No, I'm just saying. I just happened to look down. I was like, oh wait, he's always with me. Yeah.
Okay. So,
I have to give him. I have to learn more commands though.
So, at the ending of the day, we'll say basically before we all basically gather for the evening, drinking or sleeping, we'll allow Ado to swing by the guard tower and see what's going on. So, go ahead and I'll roll 2d6.
Eight.
Talia Briarthorn. You basically go to the front with the information, and they will tell you more about the person.
Okay.
We gotta find her. Oh no! I guess you guys got lucky. I am missing that page. That page. Oh, maybe it's out of order.
Probably. Usually is.
There it is. Yep. Talia Briarthorn. Oh. Well, that's a female leprechaun wizard. She basically wanted for spying for her kingdom. Went back to report. Serves King Alaric.
Okay.
Last seen in town. But she's a leprechaun. So she can teleport once per day without a single spell cost. If she has the ability, she can do more than that. But it doesn't say, looking at the paperwork, it doesn't say that she's highly skilled. Kind of your typical combat spells. This is the picture. It's rather average. And she is worth 7, so that would be 1,400 is what Talia's worth. Then you guys kind of need to discuss on how you would look for someone like that.
Is she wanted alive or dead?
If you bring the body, dead's fine for these people. She's wanted for being a spy, so it's national level crimes. Apparently she spies for the ring.
Should we get the others? Should we get the other counties just to start looking?
We're not getting. Let's see you at least succeed at 1, they say. Let's see here. Looks on the page. I can tell you about one other. Kyle the Red. The Red Death Knight. That's what he says. Although we can't find any reference to the Death Knights. So there's some force that comes from Korra, the undead capital.
Didn't we already deal with him at one point?
Yes, but you didn't kill him.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because he actually was an ally for a second.
That's right.
His crimes are simply being undead.
That's it?
Well, and serving the vampire lords.
How much is his?
He don't count as magic. 900.
Okay.
And let's see, where would he be found?
Rose is just shaking up her shit.
Shaken, not stirred.
Well, last he was seen, well, you remember that place that you fought that guy that had that like entire like town that was like a dead end? When you guys went up that area?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was hunting in that area. That's the last he was seen there.
Really?
That was like after you got, from the date on it, that information comes after you guys already been through there. So he's basically probably hunting through what's left over.
Sleepyhead.
On that one, I'll let you know that you don't feel so sure on that bounty. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Man you met was hunting and killing all skeletons of vampires. They're saying because he's loyal to or serving. So that one might involve some more immediate, like when you find him, at least talk to him a bit, find out what the hell's going on. Leprechaun girl, well, leprechauns, no one really trusts that much anyways. Well, no one trusts a bunch of people called the Blood Company either. But she does work and lives as a spy for the Iron Ring. She was here, she attended school to learn magic. Was here for 2 years. Build up her reputation.
Good or bad?
neutral. Writing that neutral area completely. Until one day, she grabbed a bunch of paperwork and records and disappeared. But apparently, she was still seen in town. So she might be meeting with someone in town. Don't forget, that's also, Folgar, the island, is nothing but thieves. So, same with the water all the way around it. Not just floating around. So, break time? Definitely. What time is it?
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 8:54 p.m.
Yeah, we'll take a break. Get things gathered if you guys can decide on how you want to deal with these things. Or, you guys should just go pay the $4,000 and leave. Do you have any money?
Right? 343.
Well, hopefully they don't take that plan, do they? They have to come and get her, though, huh? Basically, it seems that you kind of saw a little bit back at the other place. Once you guys dealt with their problem, they just kind of like went back to their ways they were before you guys dealt with their problem. It didn't really fix the issue. You just stopped whatever was causing the problem. But their problems are deeper than that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're glad you took them out of here. But now what happens? Yeah. So, let me do a quick little fadey fade. Oh. Get my controls in my TV, please.
Yes.
Yes. Let's get some kind of music if possible.
Well, do we want to go outside or do we want to stay here?
Yeah, we can probably go over outside.
We don't go, or a lot of them go far.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it, let's just sit here.
Why did have a big trouble?
Yeah, the Hoblet got itself in trouble.
I'm sorry.
First time for everything.
And the last time.
Hopefully.
What?
Excuse me.
Did that help you get chested by Faith?
Nope.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Bill?
Oh, my shoe, I said. Let go. Let go.
His shoe was kicking his ass. I saw it.
It fitted. Took me down.
She's like, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be. She won't lay there when it's long.
Yeah, it's Ultimate Shinobi is what the name of the game is called.
I will say about the red, though, he was quite crazy. Anything's possible. Well, he's already dead.
My battery, please.
According to them. So it probably wouldn't matter.
I'm going to have to take the whole body. Take that.
You charged it, right? Because it wasn't even on the charger.
It should have been on the damn charger.
No? Nothing on the charger.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
Set it and you kept it. You had it right beside the charger. You might have. Did you bring it to bed last time you slept on the charger when you were half tired?
Probably.
That explains it. Because I know if you were that tired, you didn't put anything on charger. I put your phone on charge for you. So there you go. Good luck. Hope it's still charged. If not, I don't know what to tell you. Because I thought you had it on charge. That's what I went to look for it.
Hey Bill, is there one of my big batteries over there? Like on the table?
There's one sitting right here between me and your other seat.
Could you bring that over here, please, Bill?
Well, I'll get it. Ow!
Find it.
Naruto one?
She's also only second level.
Did you go get my Pepsi and the freaking things?
I don't know. I wasn't supposed to know it's even there.
Meh, 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 meh. Thank you.
Yep.
I don't know if you'll be able to find my clan.
I wasn't able to find it in the other games.
Surprisingly, a few people who have downloaded it have been able to find my clan. So in that, I don't know why it's so difficult looking for it.
No one wants to find it. Family Guy clan?
No, Naruto game. No, that's not it.
I had it once then.
Ultimate Shinobi, type that in.
I've had that before.
That's the one that we're playing.
Yeah. I had it before and I somehow deleted it. I don't know why.
She's in the spot on the couch. She won't lay there when it's alone. She's like taking up the space.
The big.
Yeah. And she's doing this
In my spot or
on the couch where she likes to sit by a seat. She's doing the rocking now.
she's just a puppy, leave her alone.
Yeah. Go sleep. You can sleep.
Does she eat any of her food?
No, hell no. I didn't chop it up this time either because it didn't work last time. Let's see, maybe it was just like a one-time thing. I'll chop it up next time, I guess. She looked at it a couple times, gave it a few licks. That sounds funny on the phone. Guilty, right?
Give it a little sneaky lick. Fireworks.
You gonna come back here, Bill? I don't know. I don't think he's making it.
Would Bill like to take a nap?
Yeah. That's fine.
Or is he out?
He's out the cold.
He worked from.
Oh yeah.
He's been up since like
3? 2:33. Yeah. That's fine. That's a bit. Yes, I did. Can you hear us? Yes. So good then. So,
Yeah, because I was down and then I'll check over there.
what are we planning to do with all this?
Well, do we want to go after the leprechaun first because it's in town and we're here? Or do we want to?
Well, the other one you haven't been officially given even. So
Yeah, but
you
we know
told,
about it.
Yeah.
Let's take down something smaller than the halfling.
A leprechaun?
No, let her take it down.
But I can't use my weapon.
Dagger,
Yeah.
and it's magical.
Okay.
Wait, can't she use a whip in town?
No.
Okay, I just was double checking on that. That was never.
Well, yeah, it says only
Have a
daggers
whip.
and swords.
And they can't use it anyway.
No loopholes. Just simple.
Just my daggers.
Just daggers and swords.
I like
Single-handed sword, not even a two-handed sword.
Thank God mine's a one-handed sword. I can technically carry around a shield with it. I know.
Really?
Good.
Good. You look as guilty as all hell.
I know, right?
Anyone wearing any armor. It's a town, not a fucking military base. So, how would you attempt to find someone like this wherever you look? I have some information on her, and I'll basically see what matches.
Bro. There would be a good place to look for her.
Bar?
Head to the Dirty Dan's
Yep.
Get
Okay.
some information.
or Dirty Joe's. What am I thinking? Poor Dan. I blame him for everything.
It happens.
Name's Dirty. It just happens. Dirty Joe. Small place. Pretty much walls on a dirt floor. But behind her are a bunch of like houses that basically aren't being used. So he like throws hay and a blanket in there and rinse it off as a space.
That's one way to make some cash.
Yeah, well, he's watching the places. Although they will tell you, as you get to place, he'll point to, there's a broom over there, couple bags over there to clean up, you know, straighten up this place. It's a mess. You'll leave. You guys have one room by about 30 by 30. That's where you guys been staying. But you go there. Joe's kind of doing his bit. But basically it consists of sitting by the bar, doing as little as possible, while John, Raph, and Paul are setting up for that night's entertainment. They're a wandering band that actually has some nice posters and stuff up. They're setting up before everything starts. Because the early mornings last time we said it was just even ending the evening. So, first thing in the morning, Everyone make a con check, first level.
No.
Be sleeping. Roll die 6.
6.
About an hour.
67.
39.
Okay. You two wake up. Go downstairs. Well, do you wake up Ado or just leave him where he is?
I'll leave Ado for now. Then I'll go up there and go, wake up! Wake up!
Well, actually, you leave the building, go over to the building where you guys are at.
Yeah, then I'll go back and just start pounding on the door.
There's like, in this area, there's not any 2-story buildings. It's all kind of lower. Rougher area of town. Looks like, had problems renting any other locations. So, what do? Go over, talk to who? First, just roll die 6. We'll do that. But you get for not talking fast enough. 5. Okay, you're alive today. What do?
I will go talk to some patrons, see maybe if they see something shorter than that roaming around.
Make a luck roll.
$34.
34?
Mm-hmm.
34! Okay. All you get is one person out of, we'll say, 3 people that were there, says, really? It's like you're the second person today to come to me to talk to me about this little bit.
Second?
Yeah.
Who else is coming asking?
Some drow guy.
Did he give a name?
Eroticus?
I thank you for giving me the name.
You got it.
That could actually come in quite handy.
Well, he told me if I found her around to get a hold of him. So.
Well, have you happened to see her or seen her lately?
Well,
You told me the last time you saw her.
I haven't seen her ever. I mean, leprechauns are rare around this area. You'd probably be up in the, well, when you're a leprechaun, you tend to have some money in your family. Probably be in some of the better parts of town. She's down here, she's looking for trouble. Maybe a little bit of strange.
So you think she might be in the better part of the city?
I would, if I was her, I'd be living there. They won't let us perform there yet, or we'll let this band here perform there yet. So, although we're kind of the bottom of the rung, they can walk in free and perform and make me some good money this evening. Getting some extra barrels of grog around here, so I hope this is worth it.
Is he paying you for any of the information?
What? Oh, the guy?
Yeah.
No. You pay for anything unless you have information.
How about this? I'll give you 200 gold if you come to me first.
Okay.
I give it to him.
Bribe him with 200 gold.
I give it to him right then and there.
Okay. At that point, he kind of gets up and, well, I guess I'll start looking then. Looking for a good breakfast.
You do with it what you will.
Okay. How about you? Roll die 6. You offend anyone with your hobbitness. Nope, you're fine. What are you doing? And just following him around?
Yeah, to keep myself out of trouble.
You stab him with the dagger. It's a dagger! It's a dagger! It's legal! It's a dagger!
Smoke from him by a few times.
Both of you guys roll dice 6 before 8 wakes up.
4.
6.
He said, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm the one that gets in trouble.
Yep.
It was.
And you got a 6?
Yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
Why did I have to follow him around for?
Because he's fun. Not really bad. Oh, that's a dream. Where's my chart? My city encounters. There, no, not that. Roll 2 dice 6 for me. I find it.
4.
People like low numbers today. There we go. Too much paperwork. 4. Okay, so you're sitting there, make an intuition check.
$46.
Okay. It's been only a few minutes when you suddenly are hearing a whistle blowing from outside, which means someone's calling for security or guard.
I guess I will go out there and take a look.
You see what's happening?
Yeah.
First level intuition to see the crowd gathering.
46 again.
Okay. You see the group? There they are. Big old pile of people coming together. Wait, is he gonna live? When you get to the middle of the pile, people move a bit, and you see that guy he just sent out sitting on the ground, trembling and foaming at the eyes and the mouth. Laying there.
I go and check on him.
Okay. Oh, let's go with. Are you gonna investigate or see if he's alive?
I'll investigate first.
Okay, so go ahead and roll investigation. Basically, I mean, you're seeking to see what happened to him before you see if he's even alive. Everyone, stay back, stay back. You'll damage the corpse.
39.
He's not dead yet. He will be soon.
More like, gonna do a quick check. There might be some residual of anything.
Okay. It looks. By the way, the eyes rolled back in that.
Mm-hmm.
That someone did one of those dreaded take that you feeds to him
Oh boy.
and fried his little head. Oh, what was your intuition check?
46.
But you did find a, well, small piece of fabric in his hand, clenched, like he grabbed onto it right before whatever happened.
I take a look at it.
Looks like part of a dress, but like a child-sized one, if not even smaller. Too big to be a fairy
In other words, he saw her and she did that.
Could be.
Damn. They don't have him knowing this one yet.
And Ado comes out of his barracks. It's been about an hour. Kind of like looking for breakfast. You look over, see him in the street with a bunch of other bodies, or people looking at a dead body. Or you can walk into the tavern and see about breakfast. Dirty do. Or just go to one of the various shops and just get some fresh food of some sort. Okay?
I'm gonna go for like fruit or something.
Let's see here. Fresh fruit in season, 1 serving, will cost you 1 silver piece. It equals 1 apple, a bunch of grapes, figs, things like that.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. 1 silver piece. And if you have a mug, you can get a free scoop of water.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can rent you one for a coffee.
Yep.
Most people just come in with their own. You know,
I have a flask.
put your flask in there, fill it up. Is it empty? Alright, check it, you gotta shake. Make sure nothing's messing up the water. Gives you maybe even a little cleaning if you don't mind. Rinses it out, hands it over. There you go. All I guarantee is the water was good this morning. But it's free. Got it right out of the rainbow. So, while did you follow him outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're the only one, and what, 3 other people are inside here,
Mm-hmm.
and the owner.
Not you.
No,
Oh,
you're outside.
sorry.
You followed him. He went outside.
Yeah.
He went down the street to look at a dead body. He's poking it with a stick.
Do
Okay.
math.
Man.
Do math. I mean math.
Are you sure you meant math or meth?
Oh.
Depends how long it took for him to answer.
Do cocaine.
No, thank you.
Do a real drug. Not a drug made from a drug.
Do LSD.
No.
Yeah.
Do shrooms.
I don't know if I can anymore. Depressing thought. Okay.
He's fucking freezing out.
Well. So you're doing that. You're getting breakfast. Everyone do a dice 6 roll. If anything weird happens to anyone.
1.
5.
What is it?
The number? It's a
3.
6. 6!
7.
Yeah, just start.
I know that, but
Just
So, people kind of moving around slowly this morning. A little bit of cold to the air. Ado, doing an intuition check. Checking on some gossip.
42.
The 3 musicians, they're setting up to play this evening. You hear them talking to each other, talking to one of the other people at the bar about, what brings them to this kind of place. He says, well, things are kind of getting crazier down south of here, or north of here. The map I had to flip face. North of here. So, been like some burnings here and there, and some problems. So they came up this way, hoping to dodge the problems. So, you think turning the light off is what froze it? I'll have to check it sometime. See if it's still moving when I go back to it this time. It's been sitting with the light on. I had to take away the plexiglass sheet because it was reflecting too much. It was all bing, bing, bright spot in the middle. So, you want to go talk to these guys or just sit and eat your breakfast meal? Okay. So you two, you got the information from this dead bodies you're going to get. Both of you guys make an intuition check. See if you can see anything additional.
49.
Well, what'd you get? Intuition. Intelligence. Let's see if you guys can find any additional information.
I want my tablet,
20.
Want to go get it?
please.
It's too heavy.
No,
I'm not sure to take off there. Huh?
20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just look up the ultimate Shinobi and shoot the first thing that pops up.
You hear some movement, like on the roof next to you guys. Like a shingle goes sliding off and came down the top of the building. But whatever was scrambling over, you don't see. Could have been just someone watching her. Could have been this drow, who knows?
I had to drop that.
Yeah. So, what do you do? Anything with that, or?
You want to go look in to see what was over there?
Sure.
We're going to casually walk that direction. Because he might
Okay.
still be on the other side.
Daggers away.
For now.
For now.
Just, you know, like we're talking about what just happened.
Both you make a dice six roll?
1.
1.
That's 3.
So,
Hi. What does it take to be considered just stuff? A little bit different.
you get to the other side of the building, and it seems to be the alley where all the trash is picked up and everything like that. But it does look like the caging that would be underneath the building to like go up underneath the crawl space is open. And like it's lying down on top of a bunch of grass. So it's probably not been lying there for a while if the grass hasn't grown through it.
I don't think I can fit in there, can I?
Well, you'd have to check.
I will go check.
Okay. Make a luck roll.
$32.
Okay. Then you find that you might be able to fit, but it's going to take a strength roll to pull you in because it looks like it gets wider
That's
on the
my
other
thought
side.
on that.
It opens
won't
up into an
stay.
entire like opening on the other side.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okay.
76.
Okay. Pulls himself through. But falls like 3 feet on the other side. Into a room. You're in the alleyway. What do you do? You want to follow him?
Yeah, sure.
You'll fall through. You go through pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
It's his width, his girth. His girth was the problem. Once you get to the other side, there's plenty of space. So, you've entered a, looks kind of like a tunnel.
Okay.
With very little lighting, which probably worked to your favor. Since you can see in the dark, I will allow you a quick intuition roll, or no, speed check, to see if you got down there quick enough to catch the view of someone taking off.
33.
Your dog's choking, or he's coughing up something or trying to. You alright? She keeps doing it every once in a while and like stumbles a little bit. You alright? You alright there? Rub your neck a little bit. Yeah.
It's probably that collar.
No. It's got lots of space.
Nope, she's trying to throw something up.
Yep. Well, if she needs to throw it up, she needs to throw it up. It's something her body doesn't want.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be alright? I can clean it up. Out here would be even better. You wanna go see Mommy? Go ahead. Go see Mom. You think you're gonna make it?
Nana's. Nana, but come here.
She's on that side.
Come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here. What's wrong with you?
So, you've dropped into a. Okay, no, you made your speed check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, you can see as someone, about the right size and everything, makes a turn around the corner up ahead about 20 feet.
The right size of...
Female leprechaun. You'd say she's wearing a large backpack, though. That's kind of what caught your attention. So she's packed up and ready to go somewhere.
I'm ready to chase.
Okay.
I think she was having a slight anxiety attack.
Could be. But that's why I was kind of worried, so I was see what she was doing. You alright, little poopy?
Because she's fine now.
Yep, good. Well, I prefer she was fine and not choking.
She has major separation anxiety.
So you go chasing after her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to say speed check. You get one dice for being second, one additional dice for being second level.
Okay.
42. 4. 7.
You want to lay on this? Want to lay on that?
Ready.
Want to lay on
Okay.
the pillow?
What'd you get?
57.
Okay. You are catching up to her.
Yeah.
Now, at this point,
Taking a look at
you, Hobbit, have just dropped into this tunnel. It is dark.
I can't see anything.
And this is why we don't feed the people food.
Yes,
I
you're
don't
right.
have a next dark scene.
No dark seeing powers?
Yeah.
Of what?
Where is... See? I knew it was going to happen.
What's wrong?
She didn't get a hold of any chocolate or anything.
I don't know where she would have gotten any.
Because she's stumbling.
I know, that's why she was doing it out there too, but don't forget she also gets that way late at night. Okay, where's it? There it is. We're gonna see if you guys have disappeared already. No. There's you. Ado. Oh, there you are. You who just dropped down there.
I'm gonna be stressed out.
No, leprechaun lady. Actually. Oh, she'll be alright. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on her.
Stumbling.
Oh yeah.
She has water, right?
Yes. She actually it's excused to see if this still works. Someone reach underneath the camera and shake your hand. Okay.
She works better on this.
There we are. I should probably put these people down a little further, except further up there. You drop down, but it's dark.
Mm-hmm. Maybe put your coat on the floor so she can lay down on it.
Okay. There she goes. She's looking at it. Do you want to go down my coat? Go ahead.
Sorry, people kind of a crisis with the puppers.
So.
I hate to film my way through because there's the only way I can do it because I can't really.
Do you have anything for light?
I don't think so. I don't see anything on my list. I mean, I had the ring of fire. That wouldn't work.
Start firing down the street.
Right.
Like, why'd I give that to her?
He's running along. Why is it all of a sudden? Oh my God!
Indiana Jones down the end of the.
Yeah.
Sit down. Go ahead.
She's just getting tired.
Nah.
But I still want to watch her throw tonight.
Well, remember, she didn't sleep so well last night.
I could probably just slowly walk, but then by the time I get there,
Guido was
it's
sneaking, was forcing her out of bed every time she turned around. Ah. You lay down. Lay down. Why'd your bone make it into the kitchen? You're like, I don't want that thing, Dad.
Her tummy's probably upset.
Yeah. Yep, you see, she does the rocking.
Mm-hmm.
They're not helping you any, are they? Lay down. Okay, you good bubbers.
I stumble my way through.
These are good bubbers. There.
That'd be me stumbling my way through. Ow! Damn it!
Lay down, puppers. Before you fall.
Hey, Lana, lay down.
You're gonna fall down.
Wild dick.
Is that your name? What game are you playing? Are you playing Raid Shadow Legends?
No, Ultimate Shit.
It looks like it might be pretty good on the tablet.
This is what she's playing.
Wild dick.
So
That's her name. in this game. And I am playing Raid Shadow Legends, and it's actually quite fun.
They pay pretty good amount of money to people to advertise for them.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take some advertising money.
I know you would.
So, you go running down the way after her. What is your actions as you're getting close?
I try to grab her.
First of all, you would be in ranged attack. Are you whipping, or do you have any ranged toys?
A fireball.
Yeah,
Well?
put the dildo in.
Do you have fireballer?
No, because I just want to grab the backpack.
You want to grab the backpack? You know, I'm here to rob her. I'm not here to arrest her.
I'm just here to sit on
Maybe I want to talk first.
Okay. So, try to do so.
What do I need to roll?
Make a final saving throw on speed of 6. Because she's mumbling something.
32. 42.
You made it last time.
53.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So, you can grab the bag if you want.
Okay, I grab the bag.
You grab the bag!
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'll make a strength roll. I'm only going to say second level. She's not that strong. Actually, her strength is 3.
75.
So, you have it. You grab the bag. What are you doing? Are you meandering down the way?
Yeah.
One more space?
Yeah.
Because if you go more than one, you have a chance of falling in the dirt.
No kidding.
Because 1 is walk, 2 is run, 3 is sprint.
Here be me.
At least it's a short fall.
Right.
She's laying in on the
Okay.
code. So, she turns and says those 4 dreaded words. Take that, you idiot. That's intelligence times level, or is it just intelligence?
Intelligence times level.
Okay. So, now, he needs a wizardry check to see if he can cut his damage down.
All go away is pretty much luck until IQ, dex, and strength.
40.
40! Okay. So, cut that in half again to 13. Take 13 points damage.
I'm still standing.
Yep. And you're holding her by her backpack,
Mm-hmm.
and she's throwing spells at you from a magical stick. Because the spell costs that.
I look at her and go, do you want to stop that? Maybe I'm just here to talk to you a moment.
Make a charisma check. Or does she just hit you again?
43.
Okay. She holds her spell.
So, first off, apparently you are on a bounty board as being in league with the Iron Ring as a spy for them. Is this true?
Yes.
Okay.
I am on the leader on the board.
Well, yes, you are on the board, but are you in league with the Iron Ring?
Well, that's not what you asked. Yes, I was on the board for that.
Are you on the board for being? Are you there because you're on league with the Iron Ring?
No.
So what did you do to warn yourself to get up there?
I spied for the Iron Ring.
Is it because they paid you?
Oh, yes.
Of course.
That's how spying works.
So you don't really have any allegiance to them at all.
Well, not as of late. I used to. And isn't it typical? When you no longer do the crime, they finally catch you.
It's usually how it works.
So, can I go now?
Well, the question is, where are you going?
Are we dating?
Too short for me.
I guess it's none of your business then.
The only reason I'm asking is possibly there's a way we can help you out.
I don't know. You look like you had problems helping yourself in. Big old girthy boy like you.
I'm just sitting there at the bar.
Elf ears.
That's good bananas. Unrelated.
The elf ears are
Ooh, strawberries at the bottom. It goes back to a completely unrelated situation going on.
I was like, their conversation that expands me. Ooh, that's some good strawberry juice.
So,
The only reason that I'm asking is because you could quite possibly be of use to the company I am with.
And you left your underwear in my room.
so what? You're saying you're with some group that has use of a spy?
Yeah, blood company.
So, you work for them?
I'm one of their higher ups,
Oh.
just right under the leader.
So,
I'm just gonna go now.
well, she already used her one time a day. 3. But if she has to, she can call the spell one time too. So she's kind of holding it. As we'll let you move a couple more spaces.
Oh boy.
In the dark. You don't have a torch or anything?
I don't think I do.
You're like, God damn it, I should have bought one of those light things.
No, I don't. All I have.
Well, the possibility could have reminded me in life that at nighttime I would need something to see in the dark.
She's trying so hard to stay awake.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, I wonder who has that gem that I used to have.
Probably Cristelia.
Nope, she wasn't here when I got it.
Well, she says, I don't know if you are the best people to join at this time.
Why do you say that?
There's a lot of death happening around your name.
Most of it involves the Iron Ring.
Does it matter who's holding the knife when you've been stabbed in the back?
True, but...
Yes, it does.
You're right, it has been, because... And now you put my life in danger.
How so?
Now I know where you are. And there's money for that.
Iron Ring?
Yeah, of course. And here I am paid to deliver a message, and I've been worried if I can. The person I'm supposed to talk to for delivering the message was assassinated right before I got there.
Who was it?
Well, for your information, it was my father.
Your father?
Yes. That's why I got into this business. He set me up to be able to go to this school in this city back when no other leprechauns would be allowed. But I finally got a message that was going across the border, and the person I was going to deliver it to dies. So, and then I meet you guys. Unless you guys want it back, it doesn't, I've still got to get it where it's supposed to go. And I just give it back to you, you guys don't get paid. I don't get paid. Well, I got paid already, so I already spent the money. Now they're going to be looking for me.
So no matter how you cut it, even if I were to take you in for being a spy, even if you were to serve out any sentence they give you, which God only knows what it is, you'd still have an issue.
With a lot of things myself, but with you?
Couldn't have an issue with us.
I don't know, I might.
Why would you say you have an issue with us?
Because it's your guys' message I was supposed to deliver.
But
it's bounced around many places and hasn't been able to get out of the town.
Which message did we send out?
And she like digs in her bag for a while and pulls out a letter from Ado. It says he's here. It's never been able to get out of town. Every time someone gets close to, they assassinate him. So she still has the message, and she's trying to get it out of town. So she can get it all the way back in the center of the other empire. And apparently the Iron Ring doesn't want the Emperor to know the information. So no, your father's never been informed yet.
Okay, I'll make this, then I'll do this for you. I'm going to need something that proves that you are, just for their books, dead here for the bounty. I'll let you deliver that message, because if this is something Ado wants delivered.
Okay, but it tends to be what they want is your head. I don't happen to be able to be like displacing it. I need it.
Can I go see if I can find a drow?
Find a drow? Any drow?
One that kind of looks like me.
Make an intuition check.
$45.
Okay, after a while, I'll let you find, because a gentleman comes in and speaks to Dirty Joe. And asking about the guy who died in the street. Who did it? Because he's afraid maybe it was someone looking for him. You look, and this is a drow. Although you can tell by his dress and everything, he's young military. Short hair even. He's much younger than you. He's probably only in his early 20s. And he's wondering about, that person that died out there.
Depends on who's asking.
Turns, says, "Oh, not sure if I know you." A lot of rogues though and freebouts running around. I'm Eroticus, Sergeant.
Oh! So you're the slime ball I'm looking for.
Well, you're not the first time I've heard this story.
Who do you serve under?
Who do I serve under?
Who do you serve under?
I serve under the 73rd Legion.
Iron Ring.
Oh,
What?
no. The Lothian Empire.
And who leads that?
The Queen Mother. And her consort. Lala.
Who's her consort?
The Emperor.
I need a name!
The Dark Lord.
Oh, my father.
Dun dun dun.
That's also strangely not the first time I've heard that one either.
A darkness conjurer.
That I've not heard. Well, but what would be, and please don't be offended by my saying this bastard desire to speak to me about. And he'll go over and sit at your table.
Why isn't the message I sent off not getting to my father?
I would blame it probably on the inadequacies of these people's system.
Can I trust you to send it to him?
Sure.
Through your army.
Well, yeah. Since we don't serve the Iron Ring, it's the other way around.
Kind of funny because every time I have tried to send this fucking letter, my messenger gets killed
Well, then maybe I don't want it.
because of the Iron Ring. They don't want it getting out of the city. Can you explain that?
No, but maybe before we go any further, I check that out.
You'll know where to find me.
Okay. So he goes off.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. As soon as you step outside, you see 10 other men, all just standing at attention waiting for him. And he tells them all, kind of walking by, kind of nonchalantly, to meet him back at the barracks. And he'll discuss the issue. A local problem. And then one of the others asks, what of the request for assistance from I can't remember his name now. The guy who used to rule in this area. the dead guy you killed, the Baron. Remember him?
Yeah.
Baron Tampa.
From the Dark Baron. People like titles nowadays.
You know, the one that you ate.
It's like,
Ah,
well,
not good.
we're finding out more detail on that. You know, of course, no one wants to tell us the truth of what's going on. So, and he goes off with them. They all kind of follow him. You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Stealth check.
We're pissing people off left and right, Nito.
55.
Okay. After a while, you head over to a rather old 4-bedroom home. At least it looks like it from the front, from outside. Although you will notice the rockwork of the house and the fence are all rather well kept. The lawn is a complete mess. But the walkway is kept clear. So you'd say the place almost gives the illusion of being abandoned, except for there's areas where some people are keeping some work up because maybe that's what they enjoy doing. So, make a luck roll. We'll see if you can find out what's going on at that time, or if you gotta check later.
33.
33? Okay. As you get there, you can kind of see that as the door opens and you're watching, it's kind of gets you the feeling on the inside of an embassy. You know what? I'm letting him nap a bit. He's supposed to be driving you guys home. Right? Or no, you're going your cell phone.
Yeah.
We drove it here.
That's right. I was just kind of wondering about that a little bit. Okay, so you're somewhere else now. And it looks like from the inside, the lighting, as the doors open and they come in, is more of an embassy. But the lighting is all in a deeper blue tone. Similar to what you would feel underground, more or so. You know, mat mosses and stuff like that.
Okay.
Definitely a drow embassy type look. And occasionally you'll see there are guards here and there, in the trees here and there, with like basically sniper positions, keeping an eye on the area. Their guards, instead of walking around like you usually see, are hidden here and there. Some on the roof. I would say you spot all of them, all 6. You know where they are. And then after a while, you start to see people head out in various levels of rags and clothing. Kind of, you know, inconspicuous trying to look, going out here and there. So, what do? You wait around there, or do you follow one of the people or something?
Follow one of the people.
Okay, make a luck roll.
35.
Okay. Okay.
I was hoping not to wake her up.
What are you thinking?
Sorry, I took 2.
It's alright.
Are you sure she didn't get any cookies?
Oh shit.
She probably got
A chip could have fallen?
or one of Bill's chips.
Could be.
Sour cream and onion. Onions aren't good for dogs.
Well, it could be, yeah.
No, because I caught that.
Now, going back underground. Okay, you're following him to his next location. You guys, back underground.
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
I'm still trying to keep up. Catch
Yep.
up.
Let's say you actually, over this time, caught up. You can talk to him also.
Okay.
I am trying to convince this one to team up with us.
Well, she feels doing so could place her life in danger, but it looks like You're also talking about turning her in. Now you know I can go in alive.
Yes, but it would defeat the purpose.
Well,
Because I can't find you at the moment.
I think I can find a way to escape sooner or later.
Yeah. But what's the point? If you're able to deliver this letter for the leader, then what's the point of taking you in?
How'd you guys get into town?
Just walked on in. We came in through here before. They know
How are you
us here.
planning on leaving?
Same way, walking out.
I say you find a way to get me out of town. That'd be the trick.
We could probably figure a way to get you out.
I mean, the chances are, once I've gotten out of town, the chances are much less they'll be able to catch me.
Yep. But the question remains, what can I do to take that bounty off of your head?
You can either turn me in or walk away, and I'll take care of myself until that time.
Technically, you're the test for us to get the other bounties to be able to turn them in.
Are you bounty hunters or mercenaries?
We do what's needed.
Okay. I'm feeling so safe with you right now.
We have spies, we have people who do bounty hunting, we have people who do everything in our company. We're a company of a jack of all trades, if you will.
Okay.
And honestly, somebody who can do spy work like you would be a great asset to our group.
Excuse me.
Good one.
Because the guards here seem a little suspicious to me. Something don't feel right with them anyway.
Well, you're operating behind enemy lines. They got to do what they can to toe the line. They're all sending taxes to the heart of the empire.
Last I heard, because of what we recently did, there was nobody governing this area for the ring.
So that's where they're deciding if they let them know that they're not there anymore or not. Because if not there, maybe someone else will show up to take their place.
Well, we do have a group coming in here short after a while.
Our history here's a lot of this.
Our biggest thing is we're wanting to get rid of the Iron Ring's influence. We don't like what they do with people.
What could you do to get me out of town? Otherwise, I don't know of any business we have together.
The only thing I can think of is we have you're small enough, we might be able to stick you in might be able to hide in a bag. You might be able to hide in your backpack, and one of our teammates has a lizard that he rides. That could get you out of town.
You guys do know you have a wagon, right?
Yeah. Stuff you in our wagon.
With all the treasure. But, you know, if you can't get out, you can't get out.
Right. I mean, I could lie to them and tell them that, I had to kill you. That'll probably deal with the bounty.
Well, except for you're not going to get paid if there's no head.
They didn't tell me that I needed a head.
Well, that's probably because they thought it was, understood. You bring the person or their head. Sometimes they'll go with 2 ears, but, they could be anyone's ears as far as they know. Especially if you're dealing with someone that, of a race that barely falls within the 5. I think actually people in town here deal with gnomes more than they do us.
Well, then I guess the question is, do you know of anybody who I can get a couple ears from?
No.
Well, if you can find a safe place to hide out for now.
Yeah, I was heading there.
I'll talk to the leader and see what he says.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to help you out.
Okay.
Hell, he might even figure a way to be able to make it out that we killed you and be able to collect the bounty.
Well, if you're gonna let me go, I'll I guess I know you're staying at Dirty Joe's.
Yeah.
Guess I'll get someone to send a message. I won't go myself until I'm sure if you've got a place. Basically, don't contact me unless you got a way to get me out of town.
I'll leave a. How would I do that?
What?
Leave something that knows that she can get a hold of us when we have a way for her to get out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I'm not even there.
When we have a way, I'll just go out front and start smoking on my pipe.
Good message, Joe. He knows the underground, what's going on.
Alright, that works.
He gets his dirty little fingers and everything. So,
Alright.
She takes off with our pack of food and other stuff.
We need to find Ado.
Ado is following someone to roll 2d6 for me. Let's see what they're doing. Ado.
6.
Okay. They're heading. The one you're talking, you went headed to Town Crier, the guild. Kind of like first looking at information on the board, and then goes inside to talk to someone. You want to follow him inside, see if you can get some additional information, or do you wish to? Although you're not attempting to hide your traumas like they are. Wearing gloves, trying not to be seen. Hoods. Whole thing.
I'm staying silent.
Okay. Do a stealth check.
37.
Okay. Well, it seems that they're checking on information involving activity involving any Iron Ring people in the area. They're investigating that side, see what they're doing. Person in charge basically informed me, the military station, the Baron, The Baron is missing, and most of his forces are too. Some are here and there scattered about, doing their own crap. Some have joined the bandits. Some have shown up on the island. But they're all just soldiers or people like that. But there is a non-unit that has entered the area. And he said, I don't need information about them. I know where they're going. They're entering into the forest to the north. Apparently some problem with the clan homes. And they wanted to check out, see what was going on. That's Iron Ring. He's checking because they've been hearing some basically questionable activities in the area, and they're checking for the Emperor. They aren't checking for the ring. So their Iron Ring's cloak of silence doesn't apply to their questioning. They fall already above the rank. So that's what they seem to be doing, gathering some information about this. They suspect that the second in charge person and the lady are both missing. They can't find them. One theory is they went looking for the Hidden Valley. They were asking questions about that.
Nope.
So, that's what they were doing. We'll say about noon, you guys all meet together again.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of closing discussion before we end today's gaming. Discuss what you guys know. Go ahead. Remember, he doesn't know what you're doing underground, and vice versa. So, you all sitting around a fruit bowl, having lunch as normally you would, being Ado, while waiting for your beef jerky on the side when you get back to your tent. You all right with them eating in front of you?
That's
With your
fine.
sharp teeth?
That's fine, just don't ask me if I want any.
Okay.
So, there is
Ado has food for your cat.
there is an unregistered army going into the forest.
Joy, joy.
Sent there by the Emperor.
No.
Does this mean
I
we
didn't
can-
make that clear. Sent by the Iron Ring
Oh, sent by the Iron Ring.
to investigate
Does this
why
mean
they're
we get to go
missing.
kill? You want to get those circles. So we get to go kill him, possibly?
Yes.
Well, I found the leprechaun.
And
Leprechaun's got your letter to your dad.
Raggy.
Leprechaun's trying to get the letter out of the town to get to your father. Problem is, the leprechaun now feels that she is in danger due to the fact that we found her. And apparently we've racked up enough death on our end.
She doesn't
We're
justice.
a little on the fear side.
okay.
So she's wanting our help to get her out of town so that this way she can deliver said letter. Because if she doesn't deliver said letter, the money that was given to her, she's afraid that the people that gave her this are going to come after her.
Interesting. That's the third person that's had the message and had people killed, so the price has gone up every time.
Yeah.
And you didn't ask. But how much does she owe?
Shit.
1,400. Which also happens to match the bounty on her.
Ooh.
Okay then.
So the only thing I can think of at the moment is if we can find a way to, say, fake her death and make them believe it. One, she's in the clear.
Okay.
and get her the fuck out of town. Yes, you want to do that. It gives you money. Yes, just go deploy. It auto does it all.
On you guys.
So, what should we do?
Well,
Type in Mike, see what pops up.
Okay. Hey, some little things you may have found out at this point.
I could probably find a smuggler.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. Not at the moment.
What you guys have found out, piece together, kind of where we wanted to end up by the end of the day, is their alliance to you is in question. They don't seem to be as loyal as it would seem. It's not like other places you've been. They have a long problem of not trusting each other.
Mm-hmm.
And on the way back, you would know. You should have had somebody show up here by now. From down south, or from north.
Mm-hmm.
And no one's shown up. So it's like you guys finish your thing and abandon them as far as I see. Or at least what they choose to see, I should say.
Well, then I'm just gonna have to wait here and wait for them to show up.
Okay. And we good? Pick up next time from here? Okay. See you people next week.
Bye, everybody.
Oh,
Bye.
Enjoy.
can't find it right now.
Whee.
Stop playing it down.
Okay.
Quick question.
Off at the thing if you want, but
Could
otherwise,
you
okay.
shave the shades of my head with my brush?
I don't know where my razor is.
Okay.
The reason I usually do it, but we kind of got it packed away.
Yeah.
I would if I knew where my good razor was.